This is Dr. Rubinstein on Quarantine FM number 25. I'm very attached to the number because I feel like we've been doing it since ages, and every number is like a bit of an achievement. Anyways, today we have a very special guest.
Very special
very,
guest.
very special guest. Etapp Kyle, which is not his real name. His real name is Seryoja.
Seryoshka.
Seryoshka. So you all know. Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm all right, thank you.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm all right too. We're always.
What did you do today?
I prepared all day. No, not all day. Half the day. Yeah. What did you do today?
Same.
Yeah. We're like responsible. Sorry, I wanted to say
Look,
responsible.
I even put stickers on the records.
Wow. Yeah, I wanted to say responsible Russians, but you are Ukrainian. You say Ukrainian.
Yeah.
Are you from Kiev?
No,
From where?
Western Ukraine.
Which city?
It's called, in English, I think the right way to say it would be Chernovitz.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, to be honest, I've never heard
in
about
Russian, it's Черновцы.
So maybe.
Знаешь такой город?
Yes. I don't know. I'm sorry.
You know, there are Russian people also watching this, so we can speak Russian.
Yeah. Let's do a stream. Actually, I have quite a lot of Russian speaking. Not a lot, but like,
Friends.
No, I almost don't have Russian speaking friends, but I have some Russian speaking guests.
Okay.
So 2 weeks ago we had Dasha Rush over.
All right. Yeah.
And today it's you. And who else? And my friend Alex from Tel Aviv. He was also Russian speaking. Lucas, did we have anyone else? No.
It's
Come-
becoming like second international language in the world.
I see what you do there. Come here and say hi to our listeners.
Everyone's favorite moment has come. It's Lucas. I hope everyone's doing well.
Lucas wearing leather pants because he had so many positive feedback about them. And yeah, wait, do it again.
Oh, you can sample it and make a kick drum.
Yeah. Quarantine FM S slap. Wait, I actually prepared serious questions. Wait, start.
Okay, let's do it. Are we live?
Сережа, успокойся. I thought
Я уже не могу успокоиться.
I taught this word to everyone, all the friends, успокойся. So now everyone says this to me. Marina, успокойся. Wait.
Okay, let's get serious. We are live. I didn't know, guys. Jesus.
So, what does your DJ name mean? Everyone wants to know if it was your real life. Is it your real life? Is it your real name?
No, it's
And
not.
everyone wanted to know. Yeah.
As you already introduced me by real name,
Yeah.
it's different.
So what does it mean?
Well, I'm not sure if I can tell.
So it just like came to you.
You see, it's really attached to a really personal story. It's about my cat from my childhood.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I really love that cat, But then something happened, and it's kind of a mix of the latter of those events. I'm not sure if I can tell.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's a cute story.
yeah. I
Very-
just made it
very-
up.
I actually knew you were making it up. And now we're
Guys,
like,
okay,
should
I have to tell you this. The moment I entered this room, Marina was like, everyone is asking what your DJ name means. I was like, it doesn't mean anything, but I'll make something up. So now I did. And it's attached to my cat.
And I knew. So I was like, should I just play along or should I just pretend like it's true? And
But now the whole thing is true because it was already
well, what
told,
is what
right?
is true?
yeah, what is true anyway.
True
yeah.
is whatever we tell you guys.
Okay, there is something, there is this guy, part of my favorite electronic band. His real name was Kyle. I mean, there is this name Kyle.
Yeah.
It just somehow I was.
That's why we have this letter K.
There you go.
We have this letter
There you
K
go.
since the very first Quarantine FM, and we were just waiting
Just
for
this
you.
one here. Oh, I can see it on the screen.
Yeah, we were waiting for you, and that's why we had this K all the time. That's the reason. That's the true story behind it. Because one day we thought that Afkar will come and we already have the K.
Okay, I'm buying it, guys. Yeah.
Wait, I have more.
Yeah, so Kyle, I kind of liked it,
Yeah.
and then Etapp just came before. I think it was before Arma 17 invited me to play for the first time. Like I didn't have a
When
proper
was it?
2011. Yeah, yeah,
For
yeah.
how long are you DJing?
Almost 20 years.
Wow, how old are you?
Almost 45.
Really?
No, wait a second. How long I've been DJing? Like since 18, now I'm 33. How long is that?
15.
15 years? Oh my god.
I'm
I have to
DJing.
stop this shit. I'm out, guys.
Bye, Lucas, come. Lucas, you DJ instead. Ju- yeah, I mean, I'm really waiting for the moment when Lucas can take over because sometimes I'm tired and busy with other shit. And when he can
By the
take
way,
over
I think it's a good topic. How long you been DJing?
me for 8 years, I think.
No way.
Yes. But if I count since I like learned how to mix, so yeah. No, actually maybe
I mean,
a bit longer.
If we're talking professionally, for me it all started in 2011, I guess.
Well, professionally.
But before I was just playing.
Well, listen, I came to Berlin in 2012, and I started buying records, and I had like 20 records, and I put together a mix, and someone heard it and invited me to play it about blank. I barely knew how to mix, to be honest. So I did like really those very fast cuts. And everyone was like, "Oh wow, you're playing so old school, like back in the day." I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And I had literally 20 records, and someone heard me playing from the club, and then they invited me to play New Year's.
Wow.
So and then like all other clubs
You started.
booked me, and I literally just learned how to mix and just bought my first records. I had like maybe 30 records for my first gigs. I would have to.
That's still a lot. My first vinyl set was 7 records and a couple of CDs. That's all what I had.
I played vinyl only back then. I was like, I don't want to learn how to. What was your first gig? Where was it? Thank you,
Oh my
Lucas.
god. I think it was something really bad. Like there was no people and there was no like lineup announced or anything. A local government in my hometown somehow gave the money to this guy to organize kind of day parties for school kids,
Oh,
next
wow.
to main stadium
Cute.
in the city. And there was this guy who kind of agreed to teach me how to play. I gave him money, and he never did teach me how to play.
Damn.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, at least I'm gonna play there on that stage, and like
So you didn't know how
hang
to
out
play?
with those with. Yeah, they showed me a couple of things, but I already had my experience from virtual DJ or something, like something really bad.
what
There was
is-
this software, back then. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
There
know
was no
it.
tractor at that point, I guess. It was 2004. Yeah, and I just played. I remember mixing 2 tracks which I heard mixed together in some mix,
Uh-huh.
so I know that would work.
Cute.
But I was even happy to have a mix to hear at that point because there was no internet. I just had no
Yeah.
access to anything, and yeah.
Cute. That's such a nice story. Where was it? In your hometown?
In my hometown, yeah.
There's techno there?
No,
You were the first one?
I mean now there is, and it's really underground. There are cool guys. They do cool stuff. They used to make parties. Now apparently they don't.
Do you play there sometimes?
Yeah. I was supposed to play there in August, but then I got sick, and we had suspicion it was Corona, and I canceled just a couple of hours before my set.
Ah, damn, such
Yeah.
a bummer.
Oh, you tell me. I mean, it was like a dream to come true to play in my hometown again, after like nearly 2.5 years. Because sometimes they invite
Yeah.
me, we do like these little things to play. Yeah, and it didn't happen. The location was amazing, like outside of the city, next to the forest and stuff.
Wow.
Everyone was on acid. I'm kidding. There is no acid.
Just like here now.
Yeah.
No, guys, it's a joke. We don't do anything here.
Yeah, keep on thinking that way.
Wait. I have more serious questions. So wait, I wanted to ask
It
you.
is sliding. You were right. It's
I
gonna
told
slide.
you.
Yeah, it's
I'm-
okay. It's okay.
I told you
It's
it
okay.
was sliding. Anyway, so
Just
tell
gonna
us
sit
about
next
your.
to my records.
There is me also. Do not touch my records. Do not like come near.
No,
it.
they're mine records. I know
No,
everything here.
I'm like same with my records. So tell
Serious
us,
questions, yes.
Yeah, tell us about your last EP, No Love. Why such dramatic? Dramatic.
It's not
title,
dramatic.
No Love. It is.
It's like
it is dramatic.
no love, you know?
It's still dramatic.
No, no. I mean,
What was the idea behind it? How did you get inspiration?
oh, there are so many ideas behind it. I'm already a bit lost, you know, in those ideas. Like, initially, I made this music a while ago. If we
Mhm.
talk about music,
So it was not
Or
like
we-
recently.
are we talking about music or film?
No, we're talking about music. But then I wanted to ask you about film.
Okay,
But
because
first about
music
music.
was, I recorded those tracks, like, I recorded a bunch of music in period from 2016 2018, and yeah, these tracks were recorded back then. So guys, it's not really fresh. I have a
Some
lot of
old-
stuff which is
old-
still
old
not
shit.
released. Yeah, and the moment I realized it's gonna come out as an EP, I thought there was one track, which is the main track, No Love. Yeah, it had an attachment to some emotions from my childhood, so I thought,
About the cat?
yeah, yeah, and the dog. Yeah, I also had one more pet in my childhood, little dragon, like alive. Yeah. So anyway,
All my imaginary friends.
yeah. So I decided to, you know, to do something about that and somehow visualize that feeling which was attached to the track. And it all came together when I went to visit my grandma in Ukraine. I went to my hometown, and I think it was the longest break I had since I moved to Berlin that I didn't go to Ukraine, like nearly a year. And I realized after I came back, I realized that things are changing like so fast, you know, like I
Yeah.
couldn't recognize the architecture, the vibe was different. And
I know this feeling. I also went.
You know what I mean?
Went to Kaliningrad, and I'm like, I don't remember it like this.
Yeah.
It changed so much.
yeah, so I mean, my teenage years, you know, were really important for this kind of musical development, whatever it is.
What did you listen to when you were a
Oh,
teenager?
don't ask, Jesus.
Come on.
Yeah, like pop music normally.
Pop music,
Whatever they
like,
would play on the radio.
What
you
was
know?
your fave? Like when you
Uh,
were a teenager. No, I'm not talking about the child.
No, wait a second. I mean,
my
I
God,
was
wait.
listening to okay music, you
Cool
know.
stuff?
Yeah, we were listening like from cool stuff. There was Massive Attack, for example.
Yeah, for sure. For me, the same.
Prodigy, of course. But that was like a big thing in Russia and post-Soviet Union countries. I mean,
What
were
did you
really-
listen? What was your favorite when you were a kid?
oh,
Do
when
you
I was a
remember
kid, I was
anything?
living here. You
Oh,
know,
really?
yeah, because
How?
my father was doing military service here.
Oh, okay, it makes sense.
Yeah, and he would listen to, I don't know, not bad pop music, I have to say. I mean, I don't think he listened to good music now, but
Hello, Dad.
sorry,
Hello,
Dad. Yeah.
Dad. Does
Yeah.
he speak English?
But
Will he understand what you're talking?
yeah, I mean, he doesn't watch anyway. And
Damn.
I don't remember, but like there was stuff, you know,
Yeah.
there was
Ma-
stuff.
when I was a kid, my favorite was Army of Lovers. Do you know it? Nobody knows it, but like from post.
Can you Google it?
From post-Soviet Union places, some people know it. So I thought maybe you knew it because I tell
No.
it's like a kind of freaky band, but with like kind of nice songs. I loved it. They all looked so weird.
Unfortunately, I don't
yeah.
know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, I have more questions. More serious questions.
Yeah, sure.
So you directed also the video.
Yes.
Was it your first experience to
Yes,
direct?
yes.
How did you come to that?
I
How did you look for like people to like make
so
it happen?
it happened just because I have people. No, seriously, like
I
if,
also
if
have people. Lucas,
like
come
I
here.
got this idea just because of my friends, you know.
Lucas, you're gonna direct also. Come here.
A friend of mine, he couple of years ago he moved to Bucharest to study
Uh-huh.
filmography, you
Oh,
know,
wow.
like he's filming, yeah. And he does commercials and all this stuff, you know. And at some point I realized that he's doing really good. So I was like, okay, I have the technical part now.
Oh, that's nice.
You
Yeah.
know, I have the right hands and I just need to deliver my vision somehow, you know. And I told him about idea. The initial idea was just to interview people, local people,
Uh-huh.
you know, and to film their eyes. So we wanted to show the emotions, asking same questions, but show emotions of people, you
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
through the eyes. But then eventually, after I don't know, we interviewed like maybe 10 people. We realized there is so much more to show, and we started filming more and more and
Yeah.
more, you know. And somehow within 2 weeks, we got like a lot of stuff to work with.
It is really well done.
Thank you.
I was like, oh wow, you know, not just from like visuals, but also I can tell it's like professional.
It's
professionally
not
made.
professional.
But in a way, you know,
Like,
it's like well done.
I think it turned out this way just because I made the music, you know. So I knew exactly what I wanted to happen on those switches.
Yeah.
And that's what happened, like with the picture. And also because I had my friend Janos,
Yeah.
and like he's really good at it, you know.
Yeah.
Like
Thank you, Janusz. You did a great job.
yeah. I love you, babe.
Yeah, I mean, I also are you like really into like detail and like really making? Are you like a perfectionist?
Look, I still have it. I've been having it a bit too much. It was way too much. At some point, it was like way too much. My mind was fucking my mind. Yeah, and
Hello.
yeah, you know. So I'm trying to get rid of that to certain extent. You know, that it doesn't bother me
For me,
too much.
it's my mind. But I talked to Lucas, and he has to listen to all of it, to all my obsessions about like details and about things and about yeah, how, you know, I also can imagine how I want things to be done, but it's hard to achieve this level.
Yeah.
So I always have this feeling of like could have been done better. I don't know. Do you have it?
Yeah, but you know, I remember when I started making music and I would show some things to this guy who was technically like much more advanced than I was, and I would be like, "Look, but this can be better." And he was like, "Man, better kills good." You know?
Yeah, it's true.
And I realized at some point you have to stop really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard. I always stop working on something when like I can't anymore. When I'm like hating it, and this is like a point for me. Like, okay, this should stop.
Yeah, also some people say that things never get finished. There are things which you just stop working on, you know?
True.
Yeah, because I mean there is always more
Yeah.
room to work on something.
I mean, to be honest, I'm like, we have like a lot of things that are barely working on this setup because of the like really bad German internet in barely working. Lucas is pointing that he's barely working, but Lucas is working a lot. So the internet is barely working, and also what else is barely? Everything is barely working. The computer is barely working, and then like, you don't see it, but there's like a fan on the computer, so it doesn't get too warm. But to be honest, also those restrictions make it like easier because like, you know, this is the visuals we can do. That's it. We cannot do anything else because then it will stuck. And so people text us
Yeah.
like, "Oh, we can make you like visuals and stuff," and I'm like, "That's the only thing we can do." Actually, thank you, Eyal, for doing all this cool stuff for us every single time. Eyal, I love you. Come back from Tel Aviv. We need to get more work done. Wait, I'll check if you have. Someone asked. Actually, I asked people to. But actually, it's on my phone, and we're filming on my phone, so I cannot. So I cannot check the questions. I think, yeah. And wait.
I think I know the
So-
question.
which question? No, someone asked you to play one track, but I don't remember which one it was. And also,
Like- Did they pay?
no.
That's how I started DJing. Like first couple of years, I would work in this club where where you have to play exactly what they tell you to play.
How much
know?
did they pay?
Nothing. They didn't pay. There was no salary because every 5 minutes someone comes to order a track, and you get money from that. So the owner would be like, "Go guys, fuck yourself. I'm not gonna pay you. You make a lot of money here."
So did you make a lot of money there?
Well, I had to leave something. Yeah, like
So
not a lot, but it was like good money at that point. I was a student.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I only do.
What the fuck, terrible idea.
You
Oh my
know,
god.
sometimes I do it when someone asks me to play a track, and I can tell that these people, they listen to my sets, and maybe there is some really unknown stuff that only I play. That's how I know that they're like real fans, and they actually just want this track
Yeah.
that they heard maybe in my mix
Yeah.
or in some recording to like hear on the dance
I know
floor.
what you're talking about.
So
yeah.
sometimes when they come with their phone and like play this, and I just like I smile, and like I always do it because this is like so cute. You can tell who's like actually following you. And yeah, Lucas, I will not play this track once again. Stop. There-
Okay, what's the track? What's the deal, guys?
Sunday night, what? Sunday night dance floor dreams is Lucas' favorite, and he asked me to play every time. But I always play it when I DJ somewhere, just for you, babe. But
I also have a question. We interview
yeah.
each other today.
yeah, okay.
So you do it every week now.
Almost every week, minus when we are tired or when our guest cancels, or yeah.
And it's all stay recorded, right? People can go back and listen to the
it's
stuff
always
and
like
watch.
on YouTube and on Facebook. I started recording also. Only took me 4 months to get the right cables to record the audio, but now.
Guys, it just, there are no music stores in Berlin. I mean,
I always kept on forgetting. Come on, give me a break here. But yeah, now we're also doing like I upload stuff on SoundCloud, unless someone doesn't want it. So then I don't.
okay.
But also I'm like lazy and late with it. So
Okay, so
guys, you have
I'm
to
asking
wait.
because I wonder, how do you survive musically? I mean, for me, I always would have enormous respect to people who have this weekly radio shows, for example, because there's so much work,
It
like
is
you can make it every week, of course, but the question is like the quality,
the
Like,
quality.
yeah. I mean, I could never survive.
You
like,
bring the quality, I bring the consistency.
no, I mean, I believe that it's going well, but it's just taking so much time to dig the music, probably. Right?
Yeah. When people ask me also, what are you doing right now?
And you play mostly records.
And yeah, so I basically like, of course, I prepare. There's always things to do, but of course, like I dig every week. I go mostly to Audio In, and I buy on Dex.de, sometimes on Discogs. But every week I have to dig for records. But also it's kind of fun, it's kind of fun to stay connected to what you do.
Yeah.
To like your actual work. And like right now there are no clubs and we cannot do anything, but like that's what we have. But I'm just trying to stay connected to what I do. Like actually when Corona started, that's how I felt. Like I have to DJ. Like I'm a DJ. Like I have to do
That's
it.
interesting because I lost it completely in the
Really?
beginning. Like completely. Like I wouldn't dig music or check promos whatsoever.
No.
Like at all. I
For-
wasn't interested. I just felt like shit.
For me, it was the other. Of course, in the beginning, I felt like shit, and I was like, "Oh my god, what am I gonna do?" Is it like I was like completely shocked, but then I felt like I have to DJ. I'm a DJ, and like that's what I want to do, and I don't care if I have to do it in a club or if I can. If like you close the club, I build the club at home.
That's really good that you're able to do it this way.
Like party don't stop. It's just like my feeling. And actually, if we're talking about like the positive impact of what's going on right now, because there is a lot of negative, but if we talk about positive also, it really made me realize that like I am a DJ, first of all, and that's what I want to do. And it's not just like until I'm older and I don't want to tour. That's what I want to do. That this is the thing, So So yeah, it's fun to work on it. It's fun to dig for like records. It's fun also every time.
Yeah, I know.
Every time I have to adjust to a different artist, and it's always like an experiment. So sometimes it works better, sometimes it works worse, sometimes it feels like it's flowing, sometimes it's like feels like work. So it's like a surprise. You never know what the outcome. So I think it's just like keeps it exciting,
Yeah.
and I don't know. Yeah, it just keeps me busy. Meanwhile,
That's cool.
guys,
That's
when
cool.
Corona is over, please book us. We need gigs. We need the money. Also, book Lucas. He starts DJing, baby DJ. He still
Oh,
he,
thank you.
he still doesn't know how to mix records, but he's getting there. Yeah. Okay. For how long are we talking? Oh, we should start playing. Come on.
Yeah,
oh,
we should start
my record's
playing.
also slid. Okay, you play the first record.
Yeah.
Yalla.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for listening. It
I
was an
just-
interesting interview. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was. I just don't remember the RPM. Can we check it first?
Kandal ras. Shayum sapa sap. Then to pot a pot. Get down kwasa kwas. Get loose like big dollars. Get beat so katas. Get flow so kutas. Ek voel maak 'n plan. Fagizagan zo frostad. Je must stop a stad. Shay number shay spot. Je must stop a stad. Shay number government. Je must stop a stad. Shay number bonus sad. Papalas, she Kandal ras. Shayum sapa sap. Then to pot a pot. Get down kwasa kwas. Get loose like big dollars. Get beat so katas. Get flow so kutas. Ek voel maak 'n plan. Fagizagan zo frostad. Je must stop a stad. Shay number shay squad. Je must stop a stad. Shay number government. Je must stop a stad. Shay number bonus sad. Sneya wena sad, fasa wena sad, Zasha wena sad, ima wena sad, Spina wena sad, Vula wena sad, Vala wena sad, Hoza wena sad, Kava wena sad, Ringa wena sad, Sneya wena sad, fasa wena sad, Sneya wena sad, fasa wena sad, Zasha wena sad, ima wena sad, Spina wena sad, Vula wena sad, Vala wena sad, Hoza wena sad, Kava wena sad, Ringa wena sad, Sneya wena sad, fasa wena sad. Papalas, she Kandal ras. Shayum sapa sap. Then to pot a pot. Get down kwasa kwas. Get loose like big dollars. Get beat so katas. Get flow so kutas. Full maak 'n plan. Fagizagan zo frostad. Je must stop a stad. Shay number shay squad. Je must stop a stad. Shay number government. Je must stop a stad. Shay number bonus sad. Sneya wena sad, fasa wena sad, Zasha wena sad, ima wena sad, Spina wena sad, Vula wena sad, Vala wena sad, Hoza wena sad, Kava wena sad, Ringa wena sad, Sneya wena sad.
Yo.
It was like it was with the sound of the DJs, and I forgot to turn it off a little bit. Thank you. Спасибо, Сережа.
Спасибо, Марина.
Спасибо за твою музыку.
Спасибо, что пригласил. Но это не моя музыка.
Ну, ты ее выбрал.
Okay, guys, let's switch to English, right?
No, let's speak Russian.
Yeah.
I don't speak Russian so often.
So Marina was saying thank you for the music, and I thought it's not my music, and it would be good for us to say thank you to the artists who provide us with this music. And I really hope that this motherfucker services who provide the streaming will pay some royalties to these artists at some point, you know?
I hope so, because
I hope so too. You know, because we are playing, enjoying, but who's paying
who's paying
for the wedding?
For who knows how it goes. Anyways, thank you so much for coming and
Thank you for having me. That was fun.
That was fun. Thank you, Lucas, for being the
Thank you for organizing everything.
yeah. And we see you actually we won't see you next Wednesday. Next Saturday there will be a QTFM special at Her Radio with a really exciting lineup, so stay tuned. I'll keep you posted, and yeah, bye.